What's up, nerds, and welcome back to the Helpway Nerds YouTube channel. Today we're reacting to the Shrek 5 trailer. I know that in our recent podcast episode and post from last week, we said we would have a special episode out for you today. And originally we had planned to get out a longer form reaction video. But when we actually went to upload it onto YouTube, we hit a technical snag. So you're going to have to wait another week until we figure out what actually is going on there, and hopefully we can get that done and up onto YouTube for you guys. So bear with us, that is coming for next week. But for now, we're going to dive into this Shrek 5 trailer, see what it's about, see what the criticisms that people have online are, and discuss it, and hopefully enjoy and see if we will actually be going to check this one out in cinemas. So sit back, relax, and get ready to react with us.
Once upon a time, a hideous
Oh, it's starting with a proper storybook opening.
ogre and a delusional donkey.
It's using like the original Shrek art from the Shrek book as well.
Get my arms yoked in my back, Jack. My ass added.
Oh, that's jarring. Donkey looks really different.
Two stalwart friends. That's not what this is.
They do look different, but it's just modern animation.
Oh, I'm caked up like a friggin' bakery.
They're keeping the adult joke tone in there. Good.
Wanna date a snowman?
Oh, Olaf, another poke at Disney like they love to do.
Shrek and Donkey.
So we gotta wait a year for this. Okay.
This is bad.
Was that a Zootopia reference, or is that just another version of Donkey?
Donkey.
Donkey is keeping his same energy, so I do love that. Zendaya's in this movie, that's gonna be fun. So I did like the trailer. I liked the fact that they kept like the jabs at Disney, the storybook opening, like the original thing. I do think that the character designs of Shrek, Donkey, Fiona changing slightly is a bit jarring, but I've seen a lot of criticism online despite only watching the trailer myself today for you guys. And what I can honestly say is, yes, it's a change, but it's not worth all the hate that I've been seeing, or the quote-unquote, can we bully them like we did Sonic? It's not that big of a alteration that it needs that kind of attention, really. Shrek, it just more modern art style with a bit of aging on Shrek. Yeah, they do seem to have made Fiona look a little bit more slimmer and a bit more like Cameron Diaz than they did in the original Shrek films. But technology has moved on, so that is probably why. They kept like the jabs at Disney and the adult themes that they've had throughout the Shrek franchise, and if people did miss that growing up, I hate to break it to you, but there was a boner joke with Farquaad constantly rewinding Fiona's portrait. It was clear that he was enjoying himself, we'll say that, to be a bit more friendly here on YouTube to that interaction with Fiona. He was and stuff like that in his own private quarters. There was a cops reference in Shrek 2, so adult shows and references have always been a part of Shrek's DNA. This is also the medium that gave us a frequent cross-dressing wolf throughout the entire franchise. So if you are shocked, I don't know what you've been watching, but it wasn't Shrek, because this just feels like Shrek's DNA with a slightly modernized art style to me. I might be the outlier here, but that just I don't know how else to sum this up. The initial thoughts that I had just watching it is literally, as I said, my initial thoughts watching it. And this is like everything that I've seen piled for the past few days online since the trailer dropped yesterday at time of recording, and everything like that. I really don't really see much of an issue here at all, despite what I've seen online. I feel like the only one that kind of took me aback a bit too much was Donkey. I think Shrek and Fiona look fine. I think Donkey could have been a bit more streamlined. It doesn't look not like Donkey, but he is a bit more jarring than the other two. But then again, time, as I said, has changed, and so has the technology. So that could be why. I can understand why people have an emotional connection to it. It is 5 films deep, and so any models of the characters changing will feel weird and off-putting. But we haven't seen the film, and if you've seen around this channel or you've been on this channel for a while, you'll know that I'm always an advocate for waiting until we've seen the film. So I'll give my final thoughts in just a second. So overall, I think that we just need to wait and see for the film to come out. And as I said at the end of the reaction, you know, yes, I can understand why it's jarring and everything, but to me, it's not that big of a change. I understand change is scary. I don't like change. None of us really like change. But it's not that deep. And these are kids' movies with an adult flair. So just go watch the film. If you like the film, like the film. If you don't, you don't. I particularly don't like Shrek 4. And personally, I think Shrek should have stopped at 3, but that's my personal opinion. A lot of people love Shrek 4. So maybe Shrek 5 will be other people's favourite Shrek movie, even though it has a different style of art to the other Shrek films. We don't know what the next generation will love and what they don't. That's not for us to decide. That we just have our own takes on things. Yeah. But that's it for this video. If you've liked it, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to stay up to date for when we drop new content. Especially stay tuned for the reaction video that we'll be dropping next week. Especially if you've been waiting for it around the channel. Because I do really hope that we can get that sorted for you. With that being said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. So as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and most of all, and say it with me, stay nerdy.